Well, this year some farmers have had to plant less crops because there is less of a demand for them. Our reporter John Franklin spoke with one grape farmer who told a tale of production and consumption.
Wine consumption went up for years and it sort of plateaued a few years ago, particularly here in Washington State, where for years we were growing at about 7 to 10% a year, which is pretty fast, which meant we were struggling to keep up with production, planting new vineyards.
When supply passed demand, it created a surplus.
A few years ago, the production passed the consumption and it leveled off, and that meant a lot of us ended up with having more wine in our inventory than we'd really like.
Production passed consumption so much so that Chateau Ste. Michelle Wine Estate, who makes 2 out of 3 wine bottles in Washington State, had to cut contracts.
Well, they realized that they were overproducing and they have cut their contracts by 40%.
Vandenberg estimates that there is 80,000 tons of grapes that will not get sold this year.
80,000 tons of grapes is more than twice as many as the entire state used when I started in the industry back in the 1980s.
According to Vandenberg, there are some of the same concerns in other high production crops from the Yakima Valley.
You talk to the apple growers, they're worried because there's a lot of apples out there. The hop growers are overproducing, so hop prices are going down. So it's this wonderful curse of we're all producing a lot more than the market demands.
With the surplus, farmers have had to sell their crops at a lower price than they would have liked to.
You know, as soon as there's 10 tons of grapes more than the market needs, that guy starts lowballing his price and the prices start going down.
Reporting in the Yakima Valley for Action News, I'm John Franklin.
Thanks so much, John. Well, the 4 crops with more supply than demand than Vandenberg mentioned there are grapes, hops, apples and potatoes. However, there are other crops facing supply issues in the state of Washington. Well, if you have a story you'd like us to look into, let us know on our tip line. Send an email to tips@kimatv.com. You can also call us at 575-KIMA. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel.